What up? This is Robert Horry.
Horry, three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
Well. Welcome back. Let's call it episode 249 of the Big Shot Bob podcast. B-Dog Brendan Harper. I'm Rob Jenners. That's 7-time NBA champion. Robert Horry, after a week off, which that's on me. I took a week off. I tried to tell everybody, hey, we're going to be off a week. Just so everybody knows we're off a week. Still got blown up all over social media. Where's the show, man? Hey, man, where's the show? What's going on with the show? I'm like, oh, my God. All right, look, we got a week off. I went to Epic Universe in Orlando. I took my my wife to the new park in Orlando. It's pretty cool. The Super Mario stuff out there, if you're a nerd like me, is pretty awesome. Rob, they had a lot of stuff I thought you would have dug. It's pretty cool, man. It's a good setup. And I will tell you, you would not have been the only NBA player walking around.
That was funny.
That was funny.
I didn't even realize it, so I'll tell the real quick version of the story. We're trucking around all day at the Orlando parks, and we're at Epic Universe. It's Monday, by the way. The All-Star game is Sunday night, and I'm like cooked. We are just cooked. We've been there all day. So Shannon's like, let's ride this carousel thing they have in the middle of the park, and I'm like, we're gonna waste. Okay, we'll get on the stupid carousel thing. So we got on the carousel thing. And we're going around on this carousel thing, and Shannon goes, she starts pointing at the line by the carousel, and she told me earlier in the day, I think we walked past an NBA player before. And I was like, why? Because he was really tall? And she's like, no, I swear to God. I thought I recognized him, and I was like, bullshit. And I didn't see him. So we're on the carousel, she starts pointing again, and I go by, and it like a zip by in a heartbeat, and I'm like, God damn, it looks like Giannis. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, there's no way. The All-Star game was last night. There's no way Giannis is here at, 1 o'clock on a Monday. Oh, wait a minute. He's hurt. Oh, wait. He probably didn't even play the All-Star game, which means he probably didn't even go to L.A., which means instead of going to L.A. for the All-Star game, he took his family to Epic Universe. Sure enough, I snap a picture as we're walking off the ride, and I text the two of you guys. I'm like, did we just stand in line behind Giannis?
Looked like it.
Harb's like, yep, it sure did. Yeah, and sure enough, we walked past him again a little bit after that, and he was getting mobbed, and I was like, oh, of course. So, yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He didn't have security?
He did. He had a couple guys with him, but I mean, he was taking pictures, and he was, just doing it. But he was with his family too, so. At that point, too, I didn't want to bug him because I was like, there's literally the picture I sent you guys. He's holding his little girl in his arm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how dick would it be to me to be like, hey, man, I work with Robert Horry. Let's talk about basketball. Like, he did not want to be.
And he was going to be like, who?
He didn't know.
He knows. He would have known.
Yeah, he got to have some guys with him. There's no way, especially with his family. Even by himself, he gonna have some folks there with him at Disney, because then he would never.
He would never be able to go anywhere.
I think, and then Disney always provides a guide for guys like that. So I'm shocked that he was actually standing in line.
Well, I say standing in line because the ride was already going. So he walked up as we were on the ride, and he had it's Universal. So Universal has like the VIP guy.
Yeah.
So the Universal VIP guy, like they came around the side of the ride and they parked the stroller. And they all walked straight up to the entrance. They were just literally waiting for our dumbass to get off the ride so him and his kids could get on it. It's the only reason he waited for it. But, yeah, that's why he was standing there for a minute. And I was like, oh, man. I'm like, I can't believe he's got to get mobbed everywhere he goes. And sure enough, I saw him a little bit later in the day, and he was just surrounded by people. Not like a lot of people, but like 10, 15 people.
Yeah, but
and he stopped to take pictures and stuff like that.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, once you do that, that's usually where everybody just.
It starts with 10 people, then it gets to 15 and 20, because not everybody's wondering who is this, and then when they get a good look of you, they're like,
oh, damn, it's Giannis.
That's how it starts.
Yeah, that's the part that most guys hate and then the person walk off. Oh, you don't know what that was? I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Don't tell people. Just do
don't
your
announce
picture
it. Yeah.
and keep moving along.
Like, part of me wanted to just kind of walk up and just like fist bump, and like, good to see him. But then I'm like, he's with his family. Leave him alone. Like, I didn't want to bother him. Like, he's with his family.
You just didn't want him to be another Scottie Pippen. That's all.
I know. No. See, why you got to bring up the worst moments that I've ever had around celebrity athletes and rub them in my face?
This is why
Scottie Pippen didn't want any part of my bullshit.
This is why I can understand, like, when you have athletes that travel through the airport and they have on disguises or they have the hood up and they have it zipped up. They don't want to look. I get it, especially at the airport. They don't want to be seen more times than not. They don't want to take a picture or they don't want to give out an autograph. They just really want to get to wherever they're trying to go. It's hard to do that when you're at Disney, but I've seen it a lot of times at the airport where it's like, that's such and such. But I'll stay away from them because I know more times than not when guys like that are at the airport, they're trying to get somewhere in a hurry. So I be like, but still people just snapping pictures and stopping them. I'm like, this man trying to get to a terminal.
He's got a flight to make, man.
Like,
yeah.
That's the ones you just be like,
exactly.
keep it moving.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Like, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. I think that. Oh man, this is gonna sound wrong. Actually, I'm not gonna say this at all. I'm gonna move on. I was gonna say that I think you're at the perfect level of fame where people know you, but you don't get like swarmed.
Right.
Does that make sense?
I was going to say that. I couldn't be a LeBron James or someone like that because I like doing stuff that normal people do.
Right.
I like going to the mall. I like going to a restaurant, and people don't understand. Like, think about it. If you go to a restaurant, every time you get ready to take a bite, someone's like taking a picture of you up in your face. Yeah. And think about how many pictures where you yawning and someone will take a picture and put out I saw Robert Horry and he was drunk. And like, well, I'm yawning.
He was sleeping.
And so it's things like that. So I am happy about who I am because I can just go wherever I want to go most of the time and not be bothered.
Most of the time, because even if they don't know who you are at that moment, you're tall enough for people to question.
Yeah.
Because
that was the only reason that Shannon spotted Giannis on the ride. It's just because he's so fucking tall.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when you see, and you know this, I don't have to tell you this, when you guys are all around each other, it just, you all look the same size. All of a sudden, you take away all the other NBA players, and y'all are tall as shit. And it's like, you stick out. So, it's just, I think that you're like at that perfect spot. You know what I mean? You're like that perfect harmony of, I can go do normal people stuff, but I also get the nice little celebrity perk. You know what I mean? Like I get a little VIP, but I don't have to sign autographs for every third person that walks up.
I would assume that if you're out somewhere and you're getting recognized by people, is it mostly? I would say it's mostly guys, right? Like I would think guys would recognize you more than the ladies would.
It's about even, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, because I played for the Lakers.
That is true.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And because of like a lot of people like, oh, my grandmother. It's always grandmothers. My grandmother made me sit down and watch you Lakers, and this is how I know who you are. So it's always the grandmothers because people don't understand this about grandmothers. They love their sports.
They do.
When it's time to watch their sports, they're gonna turn everything off. Don't bother them. They're going to get their 4 quarters in, their 2 halves in, their 9 innings in, and then you can talk to them. So grandmothers I love.
Okay. Rob had to remind us. Remember now, I played for the Lakers.
No,
my bad. My fault.
Right. I did win 7 NBA championships. By the way, speaking of the All-Star game that Giannis did not go to, and I got to tell you, I was on vacation.
He actually coached a celebrity game because I was at the celebrity
did he? Okay.
He coached a celebrity game. And he was actually at the All-Star game, but he probably got on a private plane.
Did you see was at the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see all the private planes that were leaving?
Yeah,
LA?
I saw that. Yeah.
That was funny. It was like 365 private, something crazy. It might have been 1,500. I don't remember what it was. But it was so many private planes leaving LA after the All-Star. So I'm sure Giannis had a private plane.
Yeah, but I was surprised though. I mean, I figured he just didn't go at all. Because I was like, there's no it was 1:00 in the afternoon, and Shannon had seen him like 2 hours earlier. Yeah. So I'm like, dude, jumped from LA to Orlando and walked right into a theme park. But
the thing about the All-Star game, because it was so early, because of the Olympics,
they started
a lot of guys
early,
to get the hell out of Dodge.
It's like 4 or 5 o'clock or something. But what did you? I did not. I got to admit, because I was disconnected because I was on vacation. I did not watch any of the new format, so I'm deferring to the two of you. What did you think of the new? Because apparently, by the way, viewership was way up. Now, I don't know. You can probably extrapolate that number 100 different ways. I don't know what that really counts. But what did you guys think of the new format?
Harp?
I got to give a standing ovation to the NBA. I think a lot of people said they wanted to, apologize for ridiculing it. I won't go as far as apologizing because you had reason to, deal with the NBA the way we dealt with them and to complain about them and to talk down about them. There was reason for that. But I'll say this, I'll tip my hat to them in this format. I wasn't sure how this was going to go, but I have to salute the NBA. You had 3 teams. Mm-hmm. The 12-minute game was absolutely perfect. You had Wemby, which will be the face of your league at some point in time. He set the tone, and Ant-Man answered the call. So when you have 2 of your premier players in this league that say this is how we're going to play, everybody else follows suit from the first tip-off to the last tip-off. It was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. Guys are fresher. 12 minutes, 1 quarter, and you ain't playing a whole game. You got 4 games.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Hey, let me just say this. Kawhi set that tone, man. He was killing them in that third quarter.
He was balling.
but the Stripes ran out of gas in that fourth quarter.
They got ran off the floor, didn't they? They got ran off that floor by the Stars, boy.
Oh, man, but you think about it, though. The Stripes had to play 3 quarters, though. So
they did.
That's one of the reasons. Like, my whole thing, if this way they set up, you should have made the Stripes go first because they're the older guys. I know we want to keep them fresher because the Stripes won. I would have had the Stripes play the World to start this thing off because that's my vets. We're going to go at the World. Then the Young Bucks, you play the loser. And then, all right, then to go from there to get up because by the time that 4th quarter rolled around, the Stripes, the old head was like, hey, give me that phone call because I'm phoning this shit in. But I will agree with you, Joe. This shit was better than I thought it was going to be. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah,
I was like, Yeah. But when they played, and I'm not even going to give the credit to the higher-ups. I'm going to give the credit to the players.
Yeah.
Because no matter how you set this up, it's all about if the players want to play hard.
That's true.
And I think these guys came out there and they played hard, until, they gave it their best. Because there's a lot of time. And what I really liked about it, it wasn't a lot of smiling. There wasn't a lot of joking. The only person that was really smiling and joking was Ant-Man, but that's who he is. Mm-hmm. Him and Kat were going at it for a second. And it was just, I thought it was really great. Yeah.
Good.
It was, my only gripe was, and like I said, this is more towards the players. Outside of Wemby, that World team could care less. You talking about Luka, you talking about, Joker been getting over an injury, so he really didn't play much anyway.
Luka shouldn't even play, though. That's why I understand. Right. Like, dude, you hadn't even played for your own team, not an all-star. You just, you took a spot from someone.
Yeah.
So.
But I understand because I think when you don't have Luka there and Joker's hurt, that takes a lot away from your World team. Quite a bit away from your World team. Now, he did, like I said.
Apparently, it didn't matter.
It really didn't matter at the end of the day. But you know what? I love this All-Star weekend. I really, really did. The only thing is, and the only other thing that I'll complain about, and it's something that everybody's been complaining about, this was the absolute worst dunk contest of all time.
I'm sort of at a point, and now look, I watched a lot of highlights because I didn't get to sit down and watch the actual game.
Well, you kept the years on your life because this took away years of people's lives.
Literally, whoever it was who ate the rim on that one dunk, who couldn't even clean the rim and just
first of all, why wasn't his dad there?
Who?
Richardson. There was Jace Richardson that
busted yeah.
Why wasn't I know your dad probably had something to do, but I like your dad. I need you to throw this off the rim for me, something like that. Because think about it, his dad win a slam dunk contest?
Yeah, Jason Richardson, yeah.
I'm like, that's the person, you want to bring out and have some fanfare and some hype. Bring out your pops. I don't even know who the hell that was throwing the ball off the glass for him.
Yeah, I don't know. My thing is, even to make this even a little bit feasible, y'all should have brought back Mac McClung. Because at least he would have done some type of stuff.
Something crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Is he in the G League anymore?
It really don't even matter at this point.
No, I think Matt McClung's on the roster, isn't he?
Oh, he was.
No,
he may be
so.
back in the G League.
Oh no!
But my thing,
go ahead.
He just at least if you would have brought him back, it gives the fans something to look forward to in this piss poor dunk contest and what it's been over the last so many years. Because it ain't it. You got Jackson Hayes in the dunk contest? No,
he's in the G League for the Bulls.
Yeah,
he plays for the Windy City Bulls.
Yeah.
So there you go.
My whole thing is like Kenny does a lot of things with dunk contests. Shaq does. Kenny and Shaq should say, they should come up with something like, these are my three. You get your top three. We're going to scour the country for our top three or top four, whatever number you want to come up with. Didn't Shaq do this
already? Didn't he do the Dunk Man show or something?
Yes, he did that. That's what I'm saying. You take those guys. It's Kenny versus Shaq, Chuck, Ernie, whoever it may be.
Go get your best guys.
Vince. Yeah, and you say, okay, these are the two guys I scoured the country for.
I'll do that.
And go that way. Think about it. Even though people don't know who these people are, I don't care who you are. You look at highlights on Instagram, you see some dunks, you be like, damn, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just want to be that guy to go, damn. I don't care who the person is.
Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm good for that. And the thing is, you're never going to get the superstars in it again. And that's why everyone's like, well, they'll fix it in a heartbeat if the super. No. Because those guys don't want to lose to Mac McClung in the G League. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing worse for them than to take that ego hit of losing to a G League player in the dunk contest. So they're not going to do it. The stars, there's not enough on the line for them to do it anymore. But I'm glad you guys like the new All-Star format, though. That's at least because we've been complaining about the All-Star game forever. And to your point, though, you're both right. It starts with the players. And the players set the tone. They all played aggressively, but I feel like because it wasn't this long, drawn-out experience, it was like these short little bursts. They could go, okay, I can play hard for 10 minutes, 12 minutes, let's go. You know what I mean? Let's have some fun and actually try and win. So.
Now the league, I don't know, there's rumblings that the league could end up replacing that with the 101 or 2v2 type of tournament. I don't know how realistic that is.
I don't see that happening.
Here's the problem. Here's the thing, though. You already have that in the rival league with the ladies. They've already shown that they're not scared to do it. I'm looking at y'all like, y'all egos that big to where y'all gonna let them upstage y'all?
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, get your dogs in there. I'm pretty sure Ant-Man would love to do a 1v1. He's the type of guy that would love to go 1v1 versus anybody and don't care who it is. You know why? Because that's just the type of player he is. That's the type of dude I need in that type of setting.
They won't do it.
It's another one there.
Maybe there's like one or two guys who would be. I don't think.
It's gonna be the Dr. J versus Kareem.
That's
something like that.
Get Ant versus Cade.
Yeah. Cade ain't gonna.
Cade
want to do that though?
He might. Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
If Ant called him out,
it's ego. It's all ego.
No, but what I'm saying is this:
it's brand at this point. You know what I mean? It's like you can't be the guy who loses.
Fine, cool. But what I'm saying is, if you had a guy like Ant say, "Hey, Kay, we're gonna set this off 1v1. What's up?" You don't think Kay would answer that call?
I don't know, man.
Oh, I believe it. I don't
believe it.
Okay.
I mean, look,
I'd like to see it happen.
I love this idea in theory. I just don't think that enough guys will come to the table.
I wouldn't want to watch 101. 101 is boring.
If you got the right guys in there, no, it's not.
It's still boring because guys just gonna be shooting threes. They normally do. They're not gonna go and try to dunk on nobody because they ain't gonna try to get hurt. Now, if you pay like
well, then give me 2v2 NBA Jam style.
Yeah, give me King of the Hill. Well, you go, I go, you go, I go. It gives guys 70 just going against you all the time. Now I got another guy I got to go against. That I might watch, but just 1-on-1, that's kind of boring.
Well, you might as well play horse.
That's even more boring.
All I'm saying is I don't think it's boring when you have the right guys there because then you get to see. I think it's about name and notoriety. We said it's about the dunk contest. Even though we've seen all the dunks we think we can see, even though we've seen Matt McClung do some stuff we probably ain't never gonna see anybody else do, it's more about getting your names in there. You can have a guy do a dunk that we probably seen a couple of times, but the fact that you have the name there, the namesake has been terrible in these dunk contests. It's not the way it used to be.
And I mean, and that's the thing, though. The names can make names for themselves if they go all out. You get these younger kids in there that go in and show out and do some crazy shit, then okay, maybe you could, who's this guy? You know what I mean? But they don't. They was just everything was very just a ho hum, blah, boring. All right, well, look, there's a lot of other things I want to talk about. In fact, this week's shoot-around, by the way, if you stick around with us on Friday, I made this week's shoot-around all the crazy shit from the week we were off that I missed. So stick around for the Friday shoot-around, because it's going to be a round-robin of nonsense. It's going to be fun. I did want to talk about Pat Riley, because he had the statue go up at Crypto. I think, obviously, very well-deserved. I thought the statue looked good. Him in the suit with the hand up and stuff. It was classic Pat Riley.
Yeah.
It looked cool. I liked it. 8 foot tall statue, 510-pound bronze. Him in the Giorgio Armani suit. Even said afterwards, like, I wish they would have brought back coat and ties. He even got James out on the court. He got James out with this one when he was doing his speech.
No, with these guys right here, all of these men right here, and of all of them, there's only one who has shown me true respect today, and that's James Worthy, who has a tie on. He wore a tie. Thank you. Clever! Everybody's gotten a little too casual. $2,000 fine for everybody.
Pat Riley wants to bring back the suits.
$2,000 fine.
$2,000 fine for everybody.
They all got it.
Not
all of them. Not all of them.
Who up there don't have it?
Let's see.
Oh, we're going to do this?
I ain't going to call them out, but no,
okay.
there's a couple of them that don't have it.
This is going to be the thing.
They have it, but it's going to be a struggle to get it.
You think
know what I mean?
so?
Yeah.
2000?
I think you forget that era didn't make money like my era and the previous era. You think about this. You think about James Worthy he probably made $1 million his last year of his career.
Yeah, but Worthy got it. He got two.
Well, he's working. He's
Yeah.
working
I'm saying
now.
works. I'm just pointing out Worthy. I ain't gonna say Magic. We know Magic got it.
Oh, Magic!
Magic got enough to pay
Dodgers
everybody
money.
fine,
Jesus,
right?
Man.
We're not gonna take. You think Worthy got it? B. Scott got it, but those other dudes.
So Kareem ain't got it.
Come on now,
Kareem's got to have it.
Kareem.
Come on, dog.
Kareem's got it.
You don't call. What I'm saying is, you call out the superstars. Stop calling out the superstars.
Oh yeah, no, I
don't
got
call out the superstars. I'm just saying, there's some of them over there that probably don't have it because they ain't have the privileges of being mega stars like the ones you just mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, we said B. Scott got it.
Yeah, because B. Scott he coached. He should make more money coaching.
I'm just saying.
All right, let's not go down the line and just.
My bad. I ain't mean count folks' pockets.
That's okay. I'll give you this though.
I'm just saying they didn't make the money that we made.
Oh, that's a fact. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah,
All right, that's true. Yeah, I ain't got it. I know. I can tell you that right now. I ain't got it. I work in radio.
You got it. You just don't want to spend it. It's a difference.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't
a
got it. I just went to Universal Studios. I ain't got shit.
So you had it.
I had it. I had it. I ain't got it anymore. I'll give you this one from Riley, though. I wish we went back to coat and ties. I think an audience wants to see somebody on the sidelines who looks like a leader, dresses like a leader, acts like a leader. Is this kind of an antiquated idea from Riley, or are you... I kind of feel like that's sort of a old school philosophy. I mean, I'm fine with it, but I don't think the guys nowadays look unprofessional by any means. I don't want you in sweats, though,
Yeah, it's weird you say that because every time I go to a UCLA game, I look at Cronin, who wears suits. Then I look across the way and they wear the pants and the team logo polo. So, I go back and forth because at the end of the day, I want to be comfortable if I'm sitting over there coaching. At the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I want to be respected by what I wear. I go back and forth, man. I think you should. You can do whatever you want. It depends on who you is. I don't really care when it comes to that, but I do. If you do wear it as a suit as a coach, I think your players who are not playing should either do the same thing or stay their ass in the back. Because I don't like when they're over there, looking like they're about to go to a freaking one-on-one concert, a one-on-one contest, or about to do something like that. So it's just about, I know it's their style and how you work things, but whatever the coach does, the players should do.
Yeah, I won't say that they should. Like you said, you go back and forth about this. I don't too much care either way. I mean, look, when they're in the suits, they look sharp. Don't get me wrong. But I also think I'm not mad at coaches who want to be comfortable and have their team logo on and whatnot, and they're all. If you're gonna do that, everybody has to do that. Like you said, at least have everybody in the warm-up gear or anything like that. You know, you go look at Duke. They may have the black zip-up with the blue Duke logo on it, and they're maybe in all black. Okay, well, everybody needs to be in all black. You know what I'm saying? That's unification. Everybody's unified. Everybody's on the same page. And like you said, if coach gonna do suits and he want to make people wear a suit, okay, everybody wear a suit. I don't think that determines a level of leadership. I mean, you look like one, but at the end of the day, it's a results business. They'll take a guy in sweats who can lead guys and can go get some wins versus a guy that's in a suit and it's like, okay, great, you look like a leader, but you guys don't respect you. So it goes back and forth.
I mean, Luke Walton wore a suit. You know what I mean? Del Harris wore a suit. And those guys weren't the leaders of men. I feel like a lot of it's just your coaching style too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Pat's coaching style was the businessman.
Right.
I mean, that's who Pat Riley was. I mean, I set the rules. I'm in charge. I'm the CEO of the team. I lead the way. You follow me. And this is how it goes. I dress like a CEO because that's how he coaches.
And Phil was the same way. Phil was in suits most of the time. You know, I don't think I ever saw
I would see
Phil
Phil
at
a lot
game
without a tie, though. You'd
That's
see him in a
fine,
suit
but-
without a tie.
but at least he had on a blazer and,
Yeah, it
and
was always a
pants.
blazer. Yeah.
But
I
you
think I
know,
would dress like Bob Knight. I just have me a sweater vest.
The sweater vest. Yeah, we got to bring back the sweater vest, said nobody on today's show.
you know what?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell you what would be the most uncomfortable because they used to do it back in the day of football. Like a lot of the NFL coaches used to wear suits on the side.
Oh,
I think that's uncomfortable.
But that's a little different because they're moving up and down that sideline like crazy. I mean, and I know NBA coaches do too, but
Yeah.
on the NFL sideline, you're out in the elements. It's hot. I
Let me
mean,
just say this about NBA coaches. They be in the damn way. Sit your ass down. Like,
know,
and
yeah.
like here's the
They're
funny
always
thing.
down.
Is like they run out there, you in front of the fans. Now they can't see. Sit your ass down. If you stand up, I'm like, what are you doing standing up? Phil never stood up. You know, think about all the great coaches. Half of them didn't stand up. Pop stood up and sat his ass back down when he wanted to play call.
Yeah.
Most guys stand up and watch the game from there. Go sit your ass down.
the most I would say to Pop would be like he'd be sitting most of the game. And then when he didn't agree with something, he'd stand up and he'd start pointing at somebody, and then he'd sit right back down.
Well, Phil was one of them ones where, look, he done already told you what we doing. If you got yourself in a bind, y'all gonna work it out. Y'all gonna fix it. Phil was notorious, and Rob, back me up when it comes to this. If the Lakers ever got in a rut, he ain't calling timeout. He wants you to work through it.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Because I'm not wasting a timeout to come in here and just to say the same thing I probably did the last time. Y'all know what y'all need to do. If the other team is on a 15-0 run, get yourself out of it.
Yeah, what the hell am I going to tell you?
That motherfucker- hey,
Draw
he
up
was
a play
just-
that fixes it? Come on.
Hey, he would sit his ass down and like, hell it.
Handle it.
Go. Did Rudy wear a suit? Rudy wore a suit,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, Rudy.
Rudy
know
always
this-
wore a suit.
Everybody wore a suit until COVID. When COVID hit, that's when everybody stopped wearing suits.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That one-
You remember
didn't
because
even
of
think about
COVID?
that.
Think about it. When COVID hit, nobody took the suits down to the bubble, and so after COVID, they just kept it that way.
Got it.
I'll have to check that out. I didn't think about that.
I never
Well, the
thought about it.
look, the Lakers had a great night for Riley and a nice celebration, brought out all the legends, and then celebrated by getting absolutely smoked by the Celtics, 111-89, in what was just an ugly game, ugly, and the one that made headlines yet again, your coworker and friend, James Worthy, who went in hard on the Lakers in the postgame.
This game to me wasn't about stats and rebounds and all that. All that is the norm. No heart. Weak. No heart. Weak. And it's post All-Star, and we talked about what they needed to do before All-Star. I think they didn't achieve what they wanted to there. So now you get a break and they come back. Clipper game, okay. That was a tough game. They won. But tonight, this afternoon, was weak. It's the Boston Celtics. Okay, no Tatum. You're at home. You're in fifth place. You're trying to move up. You show really, to me, no respect for the uniform.
Ouch.
I mean, he actually could have gone. He could have been a lot worse. He could have said a lot worse. Mm-hmm. He could have said a lot worse. That was actually kind of him to go that route.
That being the kindest thing he could say. Statement in itself.
There are some people who are on TV that could have said certain things after that game that would have probably got them fined by the FCC. Real talk, because the way that game turned out, man, I'm glad I ain't on TV.
You are on TV.
No, I'm not on TV.
This shit doesn't count. No. This is the internet. This doesn't count.
But Rob,
everybody's on the internet.
But Rob, here's the thing with people. People sometimes, when you're on the other end of a loss, you don't look at it from the other side. Let's take the Celtics, for instance. The Celtics, I'm gonna get credit for this, but they were one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. And you watch how they played the Lakers. And they took a page out of how they played the Mavericks when they was in the finals. We're not going to switch. We're going to make Luka uncomfortable because we know Luka will get in that mode that I call the bulldog mode. Or you're going to guard me like this, I'm going to score. And think about it. I think he's going to have 26 points, way below his average of 32, 33. Mm-hmm. And so he gets in that bulldog mode, and it takes the whole team out of their offense. And that's what the Celtics did. And, even they don't give the Celtics credit enough for their defense. You think about it, they do not switch. Brown, who should probably be MVP this year but won't, took it upon himself to say, yo, I got Luka. I'm a guard. I'll make it tough. If I don't have him, who's our next best defender? White, you take him, make him uncomfortable. And they just play with a lot of physicality and a lot of force. And if you play that way against a lot of teams, you're gonna come up on top. And that's why they won. So I know James is a diehard Laker at heart. That came from the heart, especially after what they had just did, honoring Pat Riley before the game. But sometimes you have to give the other team credit because it ain't always about what a team didn't do. Is about what the team didn't let you do.
Yeah, good point. Well, here's the trouble with this, and this is the problem that I think the Lakers are going to have to address pretty immediately. Teams with a 600 win percentage or better, meaning more than better than 500 winning teams. The Lakers are 4-11 against teams with a 600 win percentage. 3 of those came in the first 2 weeks of the season. Minnesota twice and San Antonio once. 10 of those 11 losses have been by double digits. So teams that are 600 or better are just taking it to them.
Yeah. And the other problem with the Lakers, and I think I heard
when you get late in the season, that's a big problem.
Yeah. And I heard somebody say this, and I've always kind of felt this as well. In order for the Lakers to win, everything has to be perfect. Everything, the situation, everything has to be perfect even for them to have a chance. They're not a team in my eyes that can have just things everywhere and they make something out of nothing. If things are not in their proper place all the time, at every time, it's going to be a problem for them. This is why they can't win a title. They're not the team because they're lazy. And part of that is Luka. Luka lazy. As dynamic as a talent as he is, as big of a name as he is, as dynamic of a trade as there was. One thing I've always felt about Luka, if you're really watching him, forget the 35 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. If you're really watching him, Luka is lazy. And I know he lost that weight. Cool. We talked about him losing weight, moving his feet, all that other type of stuff. Luka is lazy. He is just talented. He's very talented. When he's on, he's on. But when it comes to getting it on the other side of the floor and getting back down the other side, he gives up on plays. And he is a lack of effort. It's a lack of effort on that entire team. And I know LeBron is old father time, and I get it. But that leadership on that team, you can't hold nobody accountable because your leadership is lazy. It's just what it is. And they cannot win a title playing. If you look at them, they rarely get back on defense. They wait for somebody else to get the rebound. Your big ass in the paint. What you waiting for somebody else to get the rebound for? Be aggressive, getting the rebound, and push the ball up the floor. It is a lack of urgency. They're lazy. Yeah. You know what happened to lazy folks? You get your ass sent to Cancun or wherever else you want to go and your money can afford.
Well, and to your point, too, you know, talent only gets you as far as it can get you. You know, there's the stupid old saying that, you know, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Right.
So, you know, if you lean on what you're good at, that's great. It's great to have talent. But you got to hustle, man. You got to work on it. And you got to work on it. And if that's going to be the indictment on him, then he's going to have to make a change at some point. Now, overall for this team, I don't know what it spells in the long run. I mean, I've heard a lot of people this week. I'm going to say his name for the sake of saying his name, Colin Cowherd specifically, who I don't necessarily invoke a lot because he misses a lot more than he hits. But he had a lot more than he missed. But he had some pretty great points this week about why the Lakers aren't built for a title. And this team behind Luka, the way that they're built and the way that they, to all your points you just made, Harp, about the way they have to play and the way they have to win, that's just not constructed for a championship because too many things have to break their way in order for it to work that way. Mm-hmm. And when you get to the postseason and you can't beat teams that are 600 or better and they're just taking it to you, and Rob, to your point, when they can just pick you apart like that, when a team like Boston can go, okay, let's ISO Luka, let's piss him off, let's get him out of their rhythm, and then the whole thing comes apart that easy? It should never be that easy. There should always be another way. There should always be, and you know, to JJ, you're going to have to do something about that, man. You're going to have a look. They're going to come for Luka. What's my backup plan? Because right now it doesn't look like or feel like he's got a whole lot of one. So I don't know, man. Long road, buddy.
It's bad. It's bad. I don't care what the records say.
When's the next time you work? Are you working at all?
Tonight.
You work tonight?
Yeah, they play Orlando.
All right. You see Rob on TV tonight. I love it.
Watch this. And what's his name? Paolo Banchero ain't been looking too good either. Watch him have a big game tonight.
He's got to score 60. Watch. He's going to drop a 60.
This is a perfect game to get back right.
Man, Christian had me dying laughing. He was like saying, man, PB, no J. We Lakers still going to win.
PB and no J.
PB and no J, we still going to win because Christian love and live and die by his Lakers, boy. He's like, man, we got this game tonight. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Okay.
I love and live and by.
No J ain't going to win.
I love and live and die by him too, but I be wanting to kill him, boy.
Like all good sports fans, you love your team as much as you hate your team.
You just be wanting to slap folks upside the back of their head. Like, what's wrong with y'all, man? And my thing is, it's the Celtics. Do y'all not take pride in that rivalry? Are they the only ones that are taking pride in that rivalry? Is that rivalry, does it not mean Celtics anything anymore? That's what I'm saying. Are they the only ones?
But on Pat Riley night.
Come on, dog.
Pat Riley night.
Half the dudes probably know who Pat Riley was.
It doesn't matter. The man just got a statue out front. Play ball.
They said, hell, we didn't play for Pat. Only one person know Pat Riley, really, and that's LeBron James, huh?
Oh, yeah, okay. Right, but still, man. All right. Anyway.
That's funny.
The 65-game eligibility rule might become a major problem here in the next week or two. Here's some players that are at risk of missing NBA awards because of this 65-game rule. Jokic will miss out on all awards if he misses one more game. Booker could miss 3 more. Wemby 4. Luka 5. SGA 6. Ant-Man 7. LeBron, Steph, and Giannis are already ineligible. Now, this affects all the awards. So, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. So you're telling me if Jokic, Booker, Wembanyama, Luka, and SGA miss these games in the next few weeks and all become ineligible with LeBron, Steph, Giannis, and all these... This is just going to be like the battle of who's left to win MVP. Most valuable, let's give it to this guy because he played enough games. Like,
well, so far it's only Cade and Brown that should be deserving, to talk about.
Brown for sure, yes.
Yeah,
and Cade definitely as well should be more in the conversation than I've heard.
But I think I got Brown number 1 so far because he's locking guys up on the defensive end, and nobody thought the Celtics would have the record they have. So it's a lot to do with him.
That's true.
But yeah. So it's but I the thing about this rule is, it's like you look at especially Joker, who's averaging a triple-double, like, damn. You know,
he's not even in the conversation. He misses one more game.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If Jalen wins MVP, is it still Tatum's team?
Well, it's never been Tatum's team after he won MVP of the finals.
No, I'm just saying, because you still had a lot of people still feeling as though this was Tatum's team. And obviously it's unfortunate that he went down with an Achilles injury. Mm-hmm. And your team, and what are they sitting in the 3 seed, 2 seed?
2 seed right now, I think.
And they're sitting in the 2 seed.
We'll get the standings in a minute, yeah.
And obviously you're rooting for your squad, you want them to do well, but I'm pretty sure deep back in the back of his mind, it's like, dang. They hooping.
They 2 seed. He's going to win MVP, and I'm not even on the floor. Oh,
let me say, he got Finals MVP, and he got League MVP.
JT be like, well, damn, I might be in his way. Shit, trade me. I want my own team.
No, don't
That's
do
not
that.
my team anymore. But you know what? When I saw him at the All-Star game, meaning Jaylen Brown, this dude is way bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah.
Height-wise and physically.
Yeah, strength-wise.
I was like, damn, this dude big.
He bumped up over the years.
No wonder he.
That's that dial-up.
Oh yeah, that's that dial-up internet.
AOL internet.
No, dude, it's not AOL internet. It's just where I live in the fucking hills, man.
You heard that one.
I live in the fucking hills, man. It's like, and it's been raining out here, and shit don't work right.
Y'all been getting ready.
We're gonna have a fucking mudslide and knock some shit out, so I'm gonna have to start doing this shit on my phone.
He got Candace outside holding up an antenna.
Yeah, just staying on the roof. Yeah.
Oh man.
He's he's nice, and though. It's now too we're on this verge of Tatum, like there's all the conversations when's he coming back, because he's been full participation, he's been playing 5-on-5s, like there's an opportunity you're going to see Tatum back maybe sooner than anticipated.
I don't think he comes back this season.
You don't think so? There's a lot of buzz that you may see him.
Yeah, he's been on the court shooting, working. He might, but I think at this point it'd probably be better just go ahead and get fully healthy from that Achilles.
Especially for where the Celtics are right now.
Yeah. Get fully healthy, because now this is just about you being at tip-top strength and making sure that Achilles is fully intact, not just for your squad, but for you and your career. You don't want to rush that back. That Achilles ain't nothing to play with. So I know people that have had it, and it has taken them a long time to recover, and they don't even play professional sports. So
long road.
And I know he has all the doctors and everything, but the pressure that you put on when you cutting and putting all that pressure on it, hey man, take care of you.
All right, let's I want to touch on a couple more quick stories before we get to Big Shot of the Week and this week's game, which is going to be mascot related. Specifically because of the Olympics, which I didn't know the Olympics had a mascot. I learned that this week. So this week's game is going to be mascot related.
Hey, speaking of the Olympics,
yes.
Lindsey Vonn almost didn't walk again.
Oh no, she almost lost her leg, I think.
Yeah. Have y'all seen the X-ray of her leg and her knee?
Not good.
It's more screws on her leg than holding some houses together.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not wrong.
It's ridiculous.
That's the main reason people say you don't hoop no more. Hell no. It's like the body can't do what it wants you to do. Hey, your mind might be thinking something, your body like, oh no. So
she tore her Achilles, but her ACL completely. Then a week later went back out.
Yeah, and then destroyed her knee.
She wasn't.
No, because this is pretty much it for her. It was this. This was the last Olympics for her, I think.
Yeah, but it's almost your last time walking.
Right. I mean, they literally, the story was that the doctors almost had to amputate her leg. And I'm like, was it worth it? Was it worth it to almost lose your leg? It can't be. But you're right. The X-rays are horrendous.
I said,
horrendous. I wanna mention this story. It's not really basketball related, but it's kind of basketball related. The Michael Jordan story. So Michael Jordan has a NASCAR team.
Yep.
23X1 Racing, XI Racing, whatever it is. His driver Tyler Reddick won the Daytona 500 last weekend. That's pretty freaking cool, man. That's something that team owners like. That's a big deal. But what happened was,
I saw this.
They were celebrating in the winner's row or whatever it's called down there, and Tyler's young son Bo, who has got to be 5 or 6 years old, is down there as well. And the video surfaces of like they're all splashing everybody out, and Jordan is standing behind the kid, and he's like tugging at the back of his shirt, and then he kind of like pats him on the leg a few times, and that was the whole video. Like it was like 10 seconds of actual video.
Yeah.
But the internet went sideways because it was like, the hell is Michael Jordan doing to this kid? Is he trying to grab him on the ass? What is he doing? Touching him on his legs? Like, what is going on here? I'm obviously, Harper, you saw the video. Rob, did you see this video at all?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right. What are our thoughts on? I just want to get our thoughts on this before we move on, because it was a super big story for most of the week that I was on vacation. But I mean, I didn't think anything of it, but
I didn't think anything of it either. People always think because of the Epstein's files that everybody is a pedophile. I'm like, dude, like you have a relationship with some kids, and I don't, man. I just think they went way too far with it. And then of course it's going to roll into something else and something else. I'm like, stop it, stop that ball from rolling down the hill.
The other part of the story was that like the kid had like ice and like champagne and stuff in his shirt because he was in the friggin' celebration. So it was like Jordan's just trying to literally like flap the kid's shirt out and like dry him off a little bit because he's getting this 5-6-year-old kid getting drenched. You know what I mean? So it's like, here's the thing. I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was way overblown and pretty stupid.
Well, yeah, and
I had to mention it.
And I don't think it was anything either, but the optics of it did look a little.
It looked a little
weird.
But you can, to Rob's point, you can isolate anything,
sure,
and
absolutely.
make it look ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, like Rob's yawning, and then he's drunk. Look at him go.
Mike don't make it easy sometimes with his eyes, and they've been yellow, and he's been drinking and smoking. No, because some folk can then say, "Oh, Mike drunk. Look at him messing with such and such." I'm not saying that I don't think Mike was doing anything, but I'm saying sometimes Mike don't make things easy. Like it's just I don't know.
All right.
Mike smokes too many damn cigars.
That's what it is, Mike.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Chill out on them cigars, Mike. Just a little bit.
Charles Bediako needs to let it go, man. He filed with the Alabama Supreme Court this week to be able to go back and play basketball at Alabama. Please let me go play. He hasn't played at Alabama since February 7th against Auburn. He put up 12 points and 3 rebounds in that game. He's seeking an injunction to allow him to play with the Alabama Supreme Court. Like, dude, it's over. Like, what are we talking about? Like, just bro, you got to let it go. All right, audio of the week comes from the thing that I miss the most about NBA is inside the NBA stupidity. Charles Barkley this week misspoke when talking about the New York Knicks, and Shaq lost it.
How did the 13-point lead vanish so quickly for New York?
Well, I think that the Knicks, to me, their offense got stagnant. You know, because in the beginning they were flowing. I think they got stagnant.
The New York what, Chuck? We'll have to play the tape back for you, man.
Say it again, Chuck. When you add defense in the Knicks, what do you get?
The New York Dicks. I think the Dicks.
Hey, I don't usually take up for a Auburn guy, but I heard what he said because I got that country lingo. I heard him say Knicks.
I know.
I'm gonna let him slide.
He called him the Dicks, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong. All right, we'll do a quick look at the standings here. A couple more stories in player game. I had to mention it. They won last night, but the Kings went through a 16-loss stretch. 16 straight games the Kings lost. They are dead last in the league, by the way. They're horrendous. They've won 14 games this year.
They burst
What
in the
has
wind.
happened in Sacramento? That is just, it is falling apart out there.
Think about DeAndre Hunter out with a detached retina, Sabonis knee surgery,
Yeah.
Levine out. Everybody's out.
It's falling
Levine
apart. man.
always out. That man out with a hangnail. He be out all the time.
Yeah, he's Anthony Davis out. For what it's worth, the Bulls are currently on a 9-game skid, so it's going around. Some of the teams are struggling. Let's just look at the West real quick. The Thunder, who were previously untouchable, at 44-14. The Spurs now are only 2.5 games back. How about that? They're in the second spot at 41-16. The Spurs look good right now. The Rockets at 3 at 35-21. Nuggets at 4. Lakers at 5. Timberwolves at 6, and the Suns at 7. So everything from the Rockets to the Sun at 3 to the Suns at 7 is about a 2 to 3 game differential. So that'll shift around a bunch. But right now it seems to be like the Thunder and the Spurs in the West are clearly separating themselves. And then in the East, it's still Detroit with a 5-game lead out there at 42-14. The Celtics are at 2. We talked about it. They look great. The Knicks are right behind them at 3. Cavs have gotten themselves up to the 4 spot, 36-22 for Cleveland. Raptors still hanging in at 5. The 76ers are at 6. Magic at 7. Heat at 8. And it drops off pretty quick. I mean, right now it's like the Celtics, Knicks, Cavs, and then that drop goes to 34, 31, 30. So it's teams in the East starting to separate themselves a little bit as we scrape down. We mentioned the Olympics. I am not a big hockey guy. I don't think anyone on this show is a hockey person.
Nope.
But this was pretty friggin' amazing if you got to see it. The USA winning Olympic gold in overtime.
And it's Werenski. Now Jack Hughes pokes it around McCarr. United States with numbers. Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States. For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the gold. Jack Hughes beating Jordan Bennington.
Kenny Albert with the call for NBC. It's pretty freaking cool, man.
Yeah, that's really cool. At
Cool
first,
moment.
I was like, is that Eli Gold? I was like,
Oh, no, it's not Eli. Love Eli Gold, but that's not Eli Gold. It's Kenny Albert from NBC. Jack Hughes, who scored the winning goal, lost a tooth earlier in the third period and literally scored the golden goal without a tooth. And he said, I was like, oh, boy, here we go again. He lost a tooth earlier in the year, by the way. And has said since in many interviews, it's like, hey, if you play hockey, you lose your teeth. It just comes with the deal.
Yeah.
So, but pretty dope. But on top of winning the gold medal for the first time since 1980, and by the way, the first time in history the men's team and the women's team both won it, big shot of the week is going to go to Team USA for another reason. After winning the gold medal, they went up into the stands and they got Johnny Gaudreau's kids. Now, I don't remember the story about Johnny Gaudreau,
Got in an accident.
who him and his brother were out biking in New Jersey and got run down by an alleged drunk driver and killed. He was slated to be a part of this team. He had a jersey number. And obviously was unable to be a part of the team. His kids are now 2 and 3 years old. And his teammates went up into the stands, got his kids, brought them down onto the ice for the gold medal picture. So the gold medal picture of Team USA that will hang forever will always have Johnny Gaudreau's kids in it. And they're posing in front of his jersey. And, like, that made me tear up. Like, big shot of the week, big shot of the year.
Yeah,
That is,
absolutely.
like, the fact that they paid homage to that man and did right by his children for that moment. I mean, they could have gotten swept up in it, and they didn't. And that was super cool. That was just cool.
yeah, you live it when they recognize family. I did watch that moment, so it was an awesome moment.
Yeah, it made me cry a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, because I was like, "Damn, that's awesome." Just they didn't, because you always think about you think about the kids, and like those kids have to grow up without their dad because some jackass
Dad and uncle.
and uncle, yeah, because him and his brother both passed. But
Yeah, because sometimes the brothers can step in and take the place, and
Yeah.
they don't have that.
They have any of that.
unless they have a. I don't know if they have. There's a third.
there
one,
might be.
know.
I'm not sure, but yeah, still
Yeah.
tough. But All right, well, listen, we're talking about the Olympics, and I learned this week the Olympics had a mascot, and I guess that the Olympics have a mascot every year, or every year. I didn't realize that. The Milan Cortina Winter Olympics in Italy had a pair of anthropomorphic stoats named Tina and Milo. A stoat, by the way, is basically like a small little ferret that's native to Eurasia. So they were named Tina and Milo, and all these people that won got like stuffed animals of the mascot stuff. And I was like, holy shit. So I started talking about this with my wife, and we were laughing because there are some crazy, stupid, ridiculous ass mascots out there.
Yes, there are.
That I did not even realize. So I'm going to give you a team and their mascot. You just have to tell me, is it real or is it BS? So we'll go through them here. In the NFL, the mascot for the Pittsburgh Steelers is named Steely McBeam.
True.
Steely McBeam?
Steely McBeam.
I don't know about that one. I'm going to say false.
All right, point 2. Robert Horry. The Steelers' mascot's name is Steely McBeam. That seems a little on the nose. In the NHL, the Las Vegas Golden Knights have a mascot called Hat Trick Harry. Is that real or fake? Rob says true.
Is it? Because the last hockey game I went to,
I think that sounds true.
I went to that game, but it was he called Hat Trick? I'm just trying to remember. But go ahead. I think it was Hat Trick. I don't know.
No, it's named Chance. For some reason, it's named Chance, and it's not. But some of these make no sense.
He wears a hat, too.
Yes. In Major League Baseball.
That's what I thought, yeah.
In Major League Baseball, the Oakland A's have a mascot called Stomper.
I couldn't believe they could afford a mascot.
I don't know how you have a mascot if you don't have a stadium, but eh.
Stomper?
Stomper.
I think so. Yeah.
Rob?
Is that true or false? True?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
No, I'm saying you think so.
I think so.
That's like a maybe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my fault. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with yeah.
All right, so you're saying true?
Stomper doesn't sound like it will go with them, so I'm going to say false.
Oh, Harper gets the point. Stomper is really the Oakland A's mascot.
A lot of these mascot names don't go according to...
They're weird,
They're not
dude.
affiliated. Yeah.
How about this one? In the NBA, the Orlando Magic stuff the Magic Dragon.
True.
That's the name of it?
Stuff the Magic Dragon. True or false?
Yeah.
You're both right. It's Stuff the Magic Dragon.
He's the one that has the party thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In the NBA, let's go in the NFL. Snapper the Dolphin for the Miami Dolphins.
Nope.
Hey, ain't Snapper the one from Pet Detective?
Ace Ventura?
Yeah, I say false.
Oh, no. What was the damn...
Wasn't the Dolphin's name Snapper?
No, I don't think it was Snapper, though, but now it's killing me that I can't think of the Dolphin's name. Oh, no, it's killing me. Oh, shit. Now I got to look it up. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not Snapper. It's TD is the Dolphin's name. What the hell was... Snowflake. That was it. Snowflake. That was the damn Dolphin's name in Ace Ventura. The Milwaukee Bucks have a mascot named Dunkaroo.
You said it, who?
Dunkaroo. The Milwaukee Bucks. Dunkaroo.
I would say false.
True.
Okay, point 2. Robert Horry. It's not true. It's Banjo the Buck. Banjo the Buck. Yeah. We'll do a couple more. These are silly. In the NFL, the Jacksonville Jaguars have a mascot called Jackson DeVille.
Jackson DeVille.
I'm gonna say true just because it just sounds really cool.
I'm going to say that sounds like something they'll do down there in Duval. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, it is. Jackson DeVille is their ridiculous mascot. How about the Dallas Stars in the NHL? have a mascot called Puck Norris?
Just because that's Dallas is supposed to be known for rough and tough. Chuck Norris is rough and tough. I'm gonna go true.
I would go true, but I'm gonna go false.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's not real. No, their mascot's Victor E. Green, and it's like a weird green thing, and it makes no sense to me at all. Puck Norris would be a much better mascot.
Exactly.
Let me see. Oh yeah, here you go. In the NBA, the 76ers have a mascot called Franklin the Dog. Their mascot's called Franklin the Dog. True or false?
I've never seen a dog.
I've never seen the Sixers mascot ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say false.
True.
It is true. Franklin the Dog. I'm gonna go through the NBA ones. We'll finish it out with the NBA ones. The Sacramento Kings mascot is called Fast Break Freddy.
Fast break,
True.
Freddy. I think I heard that before. True.
No, Slamson the Lion is his name.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Slamson.
Yeah, that's right. Because they got a lion as a mascot.
Dumb as shit. In the NBA,
King of the Jungle.
this will be the last one. The Phoenix Suns. Go the Gorilla. The
No.
gorilla's name is Go.
False.
Rob famously playing for the Phoenix Suns for 11 and a half minutes.
False.
It was 12 minutes.
Sorry. No, his name is Go the Gorilla. That's his damn name. Yeah, they couldn't come up with anything better than Go the Gorilla. So, yeah, the more you go down this list, the more the fake ones feel like they actually make more sense than the real ones
Really?
do. The real ones don't make a damn lick of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite mascot in sports?
No.
Rocky.
Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I place Rocky? What is Rocky?
Denver.
Oh,
Nuggets
Denver.
mascot.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because he likes to have fun with players, and because most of the players know him. He's been around for years. Do you know he actually jumped out of an airplane and his parachute didn't open and he hit the ground and survived?
Shut up.
No lie. Yeah.
In the mascot outfit, or was it
In
like
the mascot, it was in the mascot outfit, and some shit went wrong, and he could hit the ground
Oh my God!
and survive.
Damn. Well, that's a way to end a show. How about that? Mascot survives near-death experience. That's crazy shit. I've never heard that before in my life.
I've done a couple of NBA functions with him, and when you get to know him, he's a really cool dude. He was talking about how he jumped out of an airplane and his chute didn't open.
He's extremely
Got caught
lucky to
up-
be alive.
Yeah, he got caught up in his uniform. Like, you didn't think that through him before you jumped your ass out of an airplane?
Usually it's something to think about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.